Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game. Thunder taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. To Westbrook. Giannis Antetokounmpo able to recover with the block. Adams.
Ed, that's light work for a guy. With his ability.
Watch cut.
It's Westbrook. Gets a look. Can't hit. To Middleton. Wide open look. Won't go.
Look, sometimes it takes a little while to get into the flow of the game. During the next timeout or during the next break in action, take the ball, go shoot it. See the ball go through the net a couple of times.
Milwaukee with the basketball. Bledsoe to Antetokounmpo. Oh, big finish at the rim.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Giannis Antetokounmpo with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Westbrook buries it on the catch and shoot. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First it's your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
Oh, a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Jay, it seems every year Giannis Antetokounmpo makes a mega leap. Now he's entering his 6th NBA season.
And Brook Lopez is on the record, the new acquisition for the Bucks, saying that Giannis is the best player in the Eastern Conference. That is saying something when you have Kyrie Irving and Kawhi Leonard. Let's not forget that a couple years ago, we were talking about Kawhi Leonard being the 2nd best player in the game, yet alone the Eastern Conference.
Westbrook, he made his first effort, but not that time. Oh, working hard there, collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Ah, the monster stuff.
This offseason was the summer of Giannis. He discovered so much about the American culture, even some of the sweets. And I see his game has gotten even sweeter.
Block up. Here you go.
Westbrook to George. Curling inside. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Huge block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Oh, whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Stepping in for the Milwaukee Bucks, number 77,
Westbrook. Doesn't get the bounce. To Antetokounmpo. Almost, and he's not getting the call. To Westbrook. Inside, he scores. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate on that hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. The Thunder have the possession. George. His first effort off the mark. To Adetokunbo. Stuffs it down with authority.
Giannis reminds me of Kevin Durant, and obviously their relationship has evolved even to the point where publicly KD gave him advice, and that was to play for himself. You think about the similarities, KD playing at OKC before he left for a bigger market in Golden State could be similar to the fate that of Giannis. But Giannis is a guy born of Nigerian parents, from Greece, loves small market towns, has a crack in his cell phone, likes to push a shopping cart down the aisle like anybody else. But it doesn't matter because the lights can shine bright for wherever Giannis decides to play.
No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2.
Grabs.
From long range, knocks it down.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Thunder with the basketball. Russell Westbrook rocking the rim.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Counting down towards a minute to play here in a very tight opening quarter. It's a big finish.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay. But you're definitely not fooling me twice.
Russell Westbrook powers it through. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Nice pass to set things up. Going to launch beyond the arc. Gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
To Adetokunbo. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
Number 17, Dennis Schroeder.
And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
That's his first personal foul. Now hold the penalty.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Oh, he missed on a pair. Oh, a lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
First quarter in the books. This game is all tied up. A good start to this one. All tied up as we start the second. Bucks basketball.
Pick up, pick up, pick up.
And look out. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
And the reward, he's going to the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
John Henson at the line. First try, no good. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Carmelo Anthony traded, but Sam Presti turns that into Dennis Schroeder, now on a team built to win.
And I love this acquisition by the Thunder. When you think about Schroeder, he is actually almost the opposite of what Russell Westbrook is. He averaged 19 points, 6.5 assists last year for the Hawks, but he is not a ball-dominant guard. He will have the ball in his hands, but he's more apt to make plays quickly with the ball than Russell, who likes to hold on to the ball towards the end of the shot clock.
And a chance coming up at the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. OKC ball.
I got him, I got him.
Oh, leaves the defender in the dust.
Right here.
To Westbrook. And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Subbing in for Oklahoma City, number 12, Stephen Adams.
Westbrook. Giannis Antetokounmpo pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Middleton to Antetokounmpo. Fires the three. And the rebound comes to OKC. Paul George. Bledsoe with it up top. Leads one. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Thunder. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
The shot turned away by Adams.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Slam dunk, Russell Westbrook. Where did that come from?
It's like he got on an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Count the basket at the rim.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
To Middleton. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Good contest. Middleton off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Okay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Steve Thunder, number 23, Terrence Ferguson.
Ferguson. Westbrook to Paul George. Down to 5 on the 24. George to Westbrook. Beyond the arc for three. Big Russ, big shot, hits the three.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough two rather than an easy three.
May 2018, Jay, the Bucks make the move to Mike Budenholzer roster that's built to win now.
And Coach Bud brings stability to a team that had a lot of question marks around the head coaching position. Jason Kidd gets let go last year. That caused some drama with him and Giannis and the team. You hire Joe Prunty. He comes in. He tries his best. The team ultimately loses in the first round of the Eastern Conference. But now when you bring Coach Bud to the table, you bring offensive fluidity, and that's what this team needs.
Billy Donovan going to change it up.
I got ball.
To Middleton. 4-3. Textbook defense.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
To Adams. Driving right to the basket. OKC now with 4 to shoot.
Got up.
From the painted area, won't go down. Another shot stays out. Cruises inside for 2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Oklahoma City ball. Probing the defense. Chris Middleton with the slam.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Come on, man. Take care of the ball.
To Adetokunbo. And the slam.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Trying to cash in, not that time. To Middleton. Fires the 3. Off the mark. No good. To Adams. Ferguson slams it down.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
And Chris Middleton, good on the quick release that time.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
So the difference, 3 points as we've reached the break. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Bucks at the controls. Bledsoe to Adetokunbo. Nothing going here on that drive. Curling inside.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Giannis Adetokunbo at the line. First one, count it.
Good shot. And
he makes them both. 48 wins a year ago for the Thunder. Jay, it took them a while to get to that point, but in so many ways, the Thunder had a great opportunity in the playoffs.
They did. It just seemed like something with their chemistry was a tad bit off with Carmelo Anthony. I think him not being there, him not being in Houston, them getting Andre Robertson back. He's a big-time lockdown defender on the perimeter. You surround him with youth and Hamidou Diallo, Terrence Ferguson, Alex Abrinas. This team has a chance to compete for a Western Conference Finals.
Shot clock winding down. Robertson shot, no good.
When I hear these excuses after games, when coaches are at podium saying, it's hard for us to find our energy back, we couldn't find our aggression back, I wonder whose fault that is, Coach.
Paul George. Brook Lopez snatching it out of the air. Second. Block in this quarter.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
The Bucks at the controls. Bledsoe.
Easy one by yourself.
To George. Shot from the lane won't go. To Paul George. Paul George. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5. We've seen Paul George's game evolve in recent years. Mixed results, Jay. How does he get back to being that elite two-way guy?
I think he needs to find a way to be aggressive. Let me bring you in and tell you what he dealt with this past year. When you're a guy who's used to having the ball in your hands, you can make more mistakes because you have more possessions. Then all of a sudden, when you play with a ball-dominant guard like Russell Westbrook, you don't have the ball as much, which means you try to make more out of less opportunity that you have. You force the action way more. Look for Paul George to be way more assertive in this game and find his rhythm by having the ball in his hands.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
There's a reason they call him the Greek Freak. With his ball skills, pretty good. With his height, 6'11". His athleticism, 40-inch vertical plus. And he's most dangerous in transition, which is probably the reason why he had an MVP caliber year with career highs in points, rebounds, and field goal percentage.
Gets to the basket and scores.
To all the fantasy players out there, how do you not take a guy like Chris Middleton? He gets you points, rebounds, assists every night. And, by the way, he's second only to LeBron James in total minutes played last year.
Bucks at the controls. The shot blocked by Grant. Middleton
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. Westbrook into the front court. His guys now trailing by a point. Russell Westbrook rocking the rim.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Jay, without question, one of the biggest moments of the NBA offseason, Paul George, he chooses the Thunder, he stays in OKC.
And how about what Paul George said? He said, it's a perfect opportunity to submit myself and bring a championship where it has never been brought. And I think him and Russ work well off each other. Playoff P wants to be Playoff P all the time. Who better to bring that out of you than the Beast Boy?
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Substitutions.
All right here.
Westbrook. inside, he scores.
I said this on draft night that was one of the most valued picks in the draft that year. Dante DiVincenzo, the Michael Jordan of Delaware. That's what they called him in his hometown. He scored 31 points in the national championship game. He's not afraid to do it on both ends of the court as well.
Russell Westbrook trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. Off the mark at the line. Giannis with it up top. Leads just a point. To DiVincenzo. Gets to the basket, but it's no good. To Schroeder. Oh, Dennis Schroeder not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
When I think about the biggest international names in the game today, Dennis Schroeder's name probably isn't the first that comes to mind. But did you know that he's one of only 3 players to ever play in the league from Germany? Detlef Schrempf, Dirk Nowitzki, and Dennis Schroeder. He is a blur with the basketball, and he will be the first or second option offensively down the court each and every possession.
Now a steal by Milwaukee.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Milwaukee with the basketball. Adetokunbo to Brogdon. Lets it fly from long range. That's how you defend.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Off the mark. Well contested. 3 quarters down, the Thunder with the lead. The Thunder have it to start the 4th quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
Westbrook across the timeline. His team up by 1. Has a look. Shot by Westbrook won't go.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
DiVincenzo. George lets it fly. Paul George, 3 for 6 now.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw try, off the mark. Thunder with the basketball. The drive by Westbrook, but a shot stays out.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Has a chance. Eric Bledsoe. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
These breakdowns happen because a team lacks communication. You have to point towards your man, keep that butt towards the baseline, and make sure you communicate through every screen.
Bledsoe. For 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
To Adetokunbo. Won't go. Oh, and a putback.
And I got a chance to hear a lot of the conversation at the bench. And one of the things they called out was owning the backboards. Looks like the message is really getting through.
John Henson sends it away. Second block in this quarter.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Here's a chance from long range. Westbrook with it. His guys trail now by 4. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Oklahoma City's got it. Oh, they call him for the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Westbrook.
Oh, shoot that. You open.
George. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. To Adetokunbo. Not done yet. Bledsoe. And the finish. Slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
George to Westbrook. To George. No good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
And hits the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Westbrook with the basketball. His guys down by 9. And finishes strong.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand that next time down the court, they might be on the receiving end of that pass.
Here comes the screen. Curling inside. From the painted area, won't go down. Westbrook into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. Strong finish for Paul George.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Bucks basketball. Adetokunbo. To Bledsoe. From long range. And Eric Bledsoe set up nicely. Takes advantage with the 3.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be. And whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Ferguson. Westbrook. Wide open look, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Pass to the rim. Adetokunbo. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Followed up. Brook Lopez with the slam.
You see, Ed, that's the advantage of growing up playing with and against a twin. A lot of fights, a lot of physicality, and controlling the glass is everything.
Westbrook. And he buries it.
The eyes of the shooter say everything. His eyes pretty much said, are you sure you want to give me the ball here?
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Giannis Adetokunbo at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Shooting 75% so far tonight. The free throw, good. Cashes in on the three-point play. The lead now stands at 10. That misses with 2 seconds to go. The Bucks claim victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.